Hey, my good people, my good people, my good people. My good people, what do you see here? Paul, how are you doing? Gold is really rejecting the zone. Do you remember the zone that we're talking about? This area here, 49, 48. The region is really very sticky, and I really don't know whether we are really going to go back because this area, this region is really becoming like very solid, as you can see from this one. So it is really very tough, very tough, very tough, very tough. It is very tough here. It is very tough, very tough. Just look at that. The stock market has really opened that very sharp. This is the London session now. The London session is on. Let's look at what has really happened to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq. Where is it? I see it here. So the prices for a US 30 has really opened at the top, and the prices are really good. So what is going to be happening next? And for those who have been here, we have been actually analyzing this, and you can see what we really got last time. The last time we were really analyzing the Nasdaq, this is what we really got from this market. So what's the next thing? I want us to have some good entries in this, see whether we can get a good signal just on that. The Nasdaq, the US 30. Let's check the US 30 first. I think that is where they were. The US 30 got our new time high of this is 600 and point something, I think 640. That is all time high that the Nasdaq has ever achieved. So we've got a new time high of the US 30. So the Nasdaq is down, the US thirty is down after getting this all-time high, and I think you can see this is a very strong resistance zone that we've been getting for several years, several days, not even years. Just look at that. Look at what is really happening across this area here. Every time this market touches this region, the market gets rejected and the price kicks down, and that is what we have been getting long term. Look at that. This is the same thing that has really happened after hitting all-time high of 70, this region here. Remember also the market and achieved this target before, and look at what has happened once this market as well as just touched this one. So that is what we see from that. So be very careful on that. But anytime we're going to get at least all-time high, we are moving. We are going to move at least now. All this, I think now we are used to that, and now there's a possibility this market is really going to accumulate towards the upper side, which is across to the top. We are going to move. We are going to have this breakout around this area here, so towards the upper side, and probably we might be getting all-time high of at least 50,000. That is what we have been waiting. Remember also the Nasdaq, we hit 26,000, so all-time new high again, and still we are waiting to see what is going to be happening here. The crypto sign is really dropping again. That is crazy. Nasdaq hitting that, and I think we might be buying again from that point, because if you move to the lowest time frame, like 5-minute time frame, you are going to see that is a correction that the market is making after moving all the way from this area here of 49,300 and moving all the way to 600. That is $300 positive, and that is crazy. So probably after moving probably to 460, we might be getting all the way up again. So that is what we are getting from the US 30. I'm expecting to see all new time high, at least to where the Nasdaq touched. That is the US 30. A friend of mine here is asking about the GBP USD. We can check as that as well. We also checked, remember this morning, about USD JPY, but the prices are really not that good. So GBP USD, I'll give you what is really going to happen right now. GBP USD. What's up with USD JPY? USD. So this is GBP. So I normally start. I'm a swing trader. So we normally I start with the highest time frame. So this is a very good move actually. Like it is really moving on so well. And if you bought at the top, I know there's some problem somewhere. But as you can see, there's a gap that was created here as the market was trying to move of creating this high that we have here. Now these are the points that you can expect, but we are going to analyze even more and see where we can be getting from that market. Let's mark that zone. After marking this zone for the daily time frame, this is what we see again, this big candle here plus this following. So of course this market, even if the are just more rejection towards the downside, we can expect at least this market to test this region again. That is on the highest time frame, that is in days, probably maybe at the end of the week we might be getting something just like that. And then we might be getting now these prices, so at least getting to those zone that we have there. I want to mark something else here. I'll tell you also this. So we have two buying zone for this market. The market is really trying to buy from this area here. That's as you can see. There are so many orders that market are really that are coming into this region that we have here across this zone here. But this is on the daily time frame. That's why you see this market is really indeed trying to move after this. But if you put Fibonacci from this point, you see the retracement point is not really over. It's not over. I want to put this so that you can see this clearly. The Fibonacci, that's a simple one. You see, we are still around this area here, the one that I've marked here. So this is a possible way to get to this market. So on GBP USD, you can expect further downside before now we resume to the upper side. So that is what you can get from this, and that is our expectation from this market. Expect that to happen, right? That is GBP USD. I'll mark also the prices. I'll also mark the prices here. So the last price you can expect this to get to is around 1.35, right? 500, and then you of course buy it once the upper side. So this is going to be best price for you to buy when this market comes to this region, and then towards all the way to the upper side. Then stop loss of course should actually be very close, at least to this point here. That is going to be a very good entry point for the GBP USD. So that is going to be our entry across this area here. So for the GBP USD, if you want to know where the market is going to hit your entries, number 2, you can have your 135 700. That is the point I'm going to create an alert. So I come here and I create an alert of 135. That is 1000 pips, 100 pips down, 135.7, and then I create alert. So once the market, I'm going to put this on the top side, then I click create. So once the market actually comes down, this area is really tempting here, but because of alignment of these candles on the daily time frame, suggests that we might be ending still down. And the other reason for that, if you move to the lowest time frame, you are going to see, you are still going to see this pattern actually is a suggestion that we are still on the move towards the upper side. Unless this and closed above 137, that is when we could have seen at least this market is moving the other side, right? So that is what we are getting. Let me monitor the price of the gold, 49.24. It is really back, and we are getting a trouble to break some regions, which is very okay. So we just give it time, right? So you can see that pattern, like how the market is moving. Still we are on the downside, like this way. So this is 1 hour time frame. Look at that, and that's why it's a suggestion that you see the next one that can really form here, the market can actually move down. That is what you have to be very careful on this market, right? Simple like that. Let's see you again. That is what I just wanted to offer in this live, and I will see you again tomorrow as we analyze and move to the next 2 steps. These are really going to be amazing.